Hey everybody, it is your girl Erica with Goddess of Magi, and we are back with another pick a card reading. So without further ado, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already hit the like button, please go ahead and do so once you get your reading. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and also do that. I'll see you back here with the pick a cards. Hey everyone, welcome back to Pick a Pile. We have 4 piles today. We have the Scarecrow, Happy Fall. The Autumn Equinox occurred on Tuesday. We have the Orange Pumpkin. We have the Gold Pumpkin. And we have this little copper gold leaf. Doggy is in the background. Focus on your pile. Which one will it be? Okay. We will see you back here. Pile 1. Hey, welcome pile 1. We are going to take a look at your autumn forecast. I'm going to start with these 3 cards. All right. So it looks like you definitely probably had a productive summer, enjoyed yourself, but right now you're kind of like going into maybe rest mode. Taking a step back, maybe analyzing some things that you did over the summer, analyzing some moves as far as your future is concerned. And then we have this 5 of Wands. So this could be like, because you're taking a step back, maybe there is some inner conflict that you have to overcome. Let's see. Pile 1. Okay, so maybe you were super happy. And this kind of, it did turn out upside down, so I'm just going to keep it upside down. Here. Pile over here. Okay. So, yeah, it seems like there was a lot that, a lot going on here in the recent past. Here in the summer, seems like you were having a good time. Maybe you met someone. Okay, so now maybe you're taking a step back from this person. Okay, and this person maybe they're trying to be overly authoritative in some way towards you, or overly dominant in some sort of way. Let's see here. I mean, from what I'm feeling, honestly, with the sun here and the Six of Cups, it could have felt like maybe you knew this person in a previous time frame, previous life, something like that. But I mean, your inner conflict is letting go of this, letting go of whoever this is. So automatically, I feel like there is, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but with the Six of Cups, I'm feeling it's a romantic energy. Can we expect this one to pop out? King of Swords. Okay, so King of Swords. Maybe you were talking to multiple people. I have all different. Yeah. It's like two people. I feel like two people. One, whoever this emperor was, I feel like you've had this strong connection with the emperor. Maybe it felt like you knew them in a past life, but there is this King of Swords energy who is also upside down here, coming in from the past. Maybe this is a past lover. Four of Wands is upside down. Maybe there's a lesson that you keep going back to with this King of Swords because he is in the past. Because Four of Wands is, it's, I mean, upright, it is happiness, you know, a great relationship and meant to be. But when it's upside down, it's almost like you're not learning your lesson. Maybe there is a karmic attachment here. And I feel like maybe you got more feelings, more emotions, more attachments from the emperor rather than this King of Swords. Just because this Six of Cups comes up. Maybe they had you reminiscing about a past love, or maybe what love could be, or something to that effect, but you're letting go of this. And I feel like this is why you're taking a step back. It's almost like maybe you don't know who you want, or, you know, neither one of your options, whether it's two or three or however many, neither one of your options are really satisfying you. They're not giving you this feeling anymore. But the thing about it is with you actually letting go, the progression of this, having this inner conflict, and then you realizing like, all right, I really don't need all that, and then letting go, you have this like ultimate happiness. Like you are satisfied, you're content, you know that it's like you're peacocking, you know, you are showing yourself a good time and you are treating yourself, loving yourself, being more independent, less codependent. Yeah, so let's get some clarifying cards. Let's see what's gonna be happening here for your autumn season. Pile one. You're definitely regaining your own self-worth, walking in your power. You could be a sun sign, you could be a fire, sun, rising, or moon sign here with the Queen of Wands. And it's like you're embracing your emotions, your passions here. And throughout all of this, you're going to be gaining this, like, just this inner strength and this, from what I'm feeling with this Nine of Pentacles, especially this inner peace and just feeling like you are yourself. And you know what? This turned around. You're moving away from all of this. You are moving away from it, and you are looking towards the future. What can you be building here in the future? Whew, the cards just want to speak tonight. Pile one. So for some of you might not want to be moving forward, okay? Because we have the Six of Swords, which is moving forward. We have this Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords moving forward, but you have this Two of Wands, okay? And Two of Wands upright is typically a decision, right? Being like caught in the middle of something, knowing that there's more opportunities and kind of venturing off. But exploring these opportunities is great, but when it's in reverse, this is really talking about you need to recognize that there are more opportunities than you see currently. Okay. Don't doubt yourself. Because honestly, you have to prioritize yourself. You have to put yourself first. Okay. Right now is a good time to listen to your intuition with the moon here and this card here. Follow your intuition. Yes. Follow your intuition. And then I get this. Follow your intuition. It's almost like you are using this passion, this fire, this taking charge energy, and this inner strength to move forward. And allowing yourself to be your authentic emotional self, allowing yourself to look into your intuition, stop doubting yourself, relying on that inner strength because you know you can do it. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. It's like you got this. Okay, so now it's like, I feel like they want to get into more details, maybe pertaining to your finances or career or what have you. But with this Three of Pentacles here in reverse, this could be a work challenge, some sort of competition, but then we also have competition up here. So there could be maybe an underlying competition to what's going on with this situation. Okay. So you realize that these people don't want to be part of a team with you. They don't want to build anything with you. They don't want this long term. And this Three of Wands is like telling you not to have resentment. I know it's easier said than done, but honestly, you can do this. Okay. If this is career related, all right, you need to make sure that you are trying to work in a team, be part of a team effort, because if not, you could end up resenting them. Okay. Let me clarify this really quickly. This relationship. of Wands. Yeah, so with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I feel like it's a relationship. I'm just going to pull one more card. Okay, yep, relationship. So what you need to do is just move forward, okay? Move forward. Let's see. Are there any new relationships or anything they need to know about their romantic life for pile one? Okay, so you get the Glam It Up card. All right, Glam It Up. And Glam It Up is really talking about bringing your A game. Really going, like, dressing up, getting gussied up, going out, putting the beard moisturizer in if you're a guy, whatever it is that you do to feel good about yourself, makeup, skincare, facial mask, whatever it is, do that and then go out, like, make an effort. Go out. If someone wants to take you out, let them, is what I'm hearing. About piles one relationships this fall. Okay, so pile one, I see that some of you might be making plans to link up with someone via text message here. And this is definitely making a plan. And then we have sorry, not sorry, which you still might be feeling some sort of way about what happened this summer or some past energies that are still lingering, but that makes sense as to why you're saying sorry, not sorry. Where's it at? Here it is. Take some me time, and that makes perfect sense with this Glam It Up here. Take some me time. Enjoy yourself. Make sure that you are resting and relaxing, not stressing yourself out. It's like with that energy, you'll attract somebody, is what I'm hearing. Bold move. And we were just, with the it's a plan card, we were just talking about getting asked out via text message, and then there's an invitation. And it's almost like you might have to ask this person out or ask someone out, and this card wanted to come out. Reckless, sorry, not sorry. Again, all of these are like the same theme. So you have sorry, not sorry, right? Which is like a fake apology, sarcasm, being in your feels, and feeling some sort of pain or resentment towards a particular person, and then maybe acting reckless as a result of how you're feeling. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to focus. I'm sorry. It will get better over time, little by little. So anyway, yes, this is definitely making sure that you're not going back to any type of volatile relationship, especially King of Swords can be kind of mouthy, and the Emperor in reverse can also be kind of a toxic energy, if you will. So just be careful getting into any type of relationships that mimic those or are those. Okay, so this is saying, I mean, be on guard. There might be somebody around you or who pops into your life during this season that is ideal for you right now. Maybe even marriage material for some of you. Ooh, there's a lot going on. I don't want to even know about the romantic life first of all. I put that back in. Who's walking who? So if you're in any type of relationship where there is an extreme power dynamic that is off and not balanced, you need to make sure that that's the type of situation that you even really want to be in, because this could be somebody leading you on, okay, which could go back to maybe somebody who you might deal with who is possibly from the past, or possibly even new. Why? Shaking your head in disbelief. So this card says to me that, like, you definitely might be going back or trying to maybe, um, you know, date somebody who you've been with before or had a past relationship with before, something like that. And probably not a good experience. What's the best advice for pile 4 or pile 1? Best advice for pile 1. Best advice for pile 1. All right. Oh, you have 4 cards. Okay, so the best advice for you is to use your art of seduction to your advantage. What does that mean? It basically means that you could have what you want if you really knew how to play the game, okay? Less is more when it comes to seduction, and chasing is not actually part of the game of seduction. So if you're doing any of that behavior, that's why it's time to regain your strength, move on from those behaviors, regain that power and control back, so that you can move forward, okay? And a little goes a long way when it comes to the art of seduction. Also, the unicorn. Sit here. Okay, the unicorn. This is somebody bringing in, and like I said, because we already have the catch, I feel like the unicorn is confirming the catch, because this is someone bringing in friendship and fortune, or finances in modern terms, good luck even. Okay, and time is of the essence. There's something that you're going to have to make a decision on this fall. All right, this could be with this particular relationship dynamic that is abundant here. Or, you know, this could be something that the time being of the essence could be something non-related to the relationship and just something that you needed to hear, because this is advice. So something that you might have something that requires an expedited decision. You might not have much time to deliberate, okay? And then this is the shield. This is saying that you're you're going to be protecting yourself a lot, probably from whatever happened this summer, or maybe um, in the first few weeks of fall, depending on when you're watching this. And you are definitely going to have your defenses up, but it's clear that you might not be making the healthiest of decisions. So you will need to address that, okay? Having your defenses up is okay, but don't put yourself in positions where you don't believe what you're doing. It's like, why are you being out of control? Or, why are you putting yourselves in these situations where you're resenting people and maybe acting volatile? Well, pile one, I hope that helped. I will see you all again here next time. And don't forget to subscribe and like the channel if you enjoyed your reading. Welcome back. Hey, pile two. All right, I have pulled your first 3 cards. Let's get into it. Okay. All right, so you definitely, this is saying that you're coming from a place, maybe over the summer, even beginning of fall, depending on when you're watching this, where you have opportunities, options, things that might take you outside of your comfort zone, but it would be worthwhile for you to do so. However, you might be getting some negative feedback, or you might be getting, number one, it's like people maybe have broken your trust or discouraged you in some way from pursuing your different opportunities. And it can be overwhelming. It is becoming overwhelming. If it hasn't already began, it will become overwhelming here during the course of the season. Pile two. Just had the Emperor in reverse last pile. It seems like you're going to start off the season pretty rough here. Not really standing in your power. And I'm not chuckling because it's funny. I'm just saying, that appears to be how you're going to start off with this Princess of Swords in reverse. And you could be feeling annoyed with all of these opinions circling around you, maybe challenging some of those opinions, especially if it's of your parents or some sort of authority figure, mentor, something like that. But be careful of how you react to these situations, okay? Be careful. You don't want to pop off. That's not what we want to do, all right? So honestly, don't let anybody's judgment stop you from pursuing what you want to do, all right? And this is what this this Princess of Swords is saying. Don't let these haters hold you back. Honestly, you got shit going on for you, but it's up to you to make that choice, that step forward, despite the odds, despite everything that you're going through, because you can feel attacked, you can feel challenged. It could be by your father or maybe a boyfriend or a husband. some sort of person in your life who feels like they're the authority of you, a masculine person. But you have to stand your ground. You have to. But this is with it being upright, this is positive because this is saying that you're going to persevere through the nonsense. What does pile 2 need to know about their fall season? Fall season. Oh, wow. Okay. Pile 2, I feel like we're taking it into maybe a romantic direction. I am going to clarify here. Fall season. Okay. So this is telling me a couple different things. One, you have the King of Pentacles, okay? And you have this Knight of Wands. So I feel like maybe this King of Pentacles is maybe a past relationship, or maybe a relationship that you have some sort of past connection to, and maybe there hasn't been any communication between you two. So maybe someone feels the urge to communicate here in the future, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go well. So I have the Two of Wands here in reverse, which, and I actually got it in the last reading too. So it's funny to see some of the cards pop out. But yeah, the Two of Wands in reverse is talking a little bit about how you're doubting yourself, feeling limitations, which this Princess of Swords is talking about being in reverse as well. And you really need to prioritize yourself. And that's what this Queen of Pentacles, I think, is all about, is really understanding. And she's at the center, basically. It's understanding that in order to be successful, sometimes you have to take risks. You have to go outside of your comfort zone and think outside of the box. And despite what people are telling you, despite weird situations or relationships, or this could even be somebody, who maybe you were involved with financially or career-wise, who let you down. And so now you're doubting yourself, hesitating, overthinking. And here, well, actually, this is coming more into the realization, okay, of this Queen of Pentacles energy. It's like you understand the frustrations. So throughout the fall season, you're going to be able to deal with this, but it's going to feel overwhelming at first, because you're going to have a lot of self-doubt. You're going to have a lot of negative feedback. And once you just let go and step into the unknown, it's like, wow, even more opportunities open up. But you have to keep, if it sounds too good to be true, it often is. Make sure that the opportunities that present themselves once you come into recognizing what you need to do from the start. Oh my goodness. Because that Seven of Cups is definitely going to make you maybe see a little bit more than meets the eye. It could be tempting, but if it's too good to be true, it often is. So remember, I have these two crafty individuals upside down. They could be the same person, they could be two different people, but you just have to watch that the opportunities that are presented to you are what you need. Okay, let's see about your romantic life. Ooh, cards just flipping out. Okay, so remember I said there are some crafty individuals here with this King of Pentacles, this Emperor in reverse, and this Knight of Wands in reverse. I just feel like romantically, there's just not a lot of real potential here. It might make you feel special, might make you feel wanted to a degree, but they do not have your best interests at heart here. And then we have the Friendship card. Okay. And so to me, this is saying that there might be already someone there who can kind of fulfill you and make you come into this Queen of Pentacles energy and this Seven of Wands energy. And then we have the Meow card. This is very playful, and this is telling me that you are just having a good time. You're ready to let loose at the end of the season and open yourself up to what could be. And then it has me and my ego. And this is like maybe reverting back to some situation that really wasn't healthy for you, but your pride or your fear has you going back to that. What do they need to know about their love life? How to. We have staying in. Okay, so maybe some me time is due. Especially if like your partner's, oh my God, did you guys see that? Wow. That's the first time that's ever happened. I've had, several fly out, but not the entire deck pile to. What is going on? So try me. Someone's going to piss you off romantically, definitely here sometime this fall. But it's okay because there are new beginnings coming. And probably a relationship that's actually based on friendship, who values your authentic self and your decisions to stand up for yourself and for what you believe in. This could be part of these options and opportunities that we see popping up over here. Okay. Cheers could also be just going out, meeting new people. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm only 5 foot. Do you know how much it took to like bend down and get that card? This is the Siren. So you're going to be living your best life here. Pile 2. Oh, the reckless, don't be reckless. I feel like that was a message for you, because the siren can, you know, she can tend to be kind of rebellious and not really thinking about others, and kind of maybe falling into this wicked energy. Okay, kind of go hand in hand. Being a little naughty. What's the best advice for pile 2 for the fall season? What is the best advice for pile 2 for the fall season? Best advice for pile 2 for the fall season. Ooh, your cards, pile 2. And I just flipped that one off the table. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna get that for you guys. You guys got a lot of cards. Wow. Wow. A lot more cards than sugar than I had anticipated here. Wow, pile 2. Okay, well, let's dive in. The first bit of advice is to not give up on your dreams. Do not give up. Because if you really put in the work and the effort, as we see up here, and you stand up for what you truly feel, the reward can pay off. Also, watch your health or someone's health around you. This can be an indication that someone needs to get a checkup, someone needs to go maybe get a second opinion or get some test results. And with COVID, you definitely want to be careful and make sure that you are doing everything that you can to remain healthy, wear your mask, etc. Next, we have the talisman. This is saying you're destined to succeed. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Spirit is right beside you. The Knight. Triumph over adversity. And then we have this Knight of Wands up here too. And it's like everything, because remember we were talking about earlier, you're going to be overwhelmed, you're going to have a lot of naysayers, a lot of haters, negative feedback about whatever it is that you're pursuing. You got this, okay? Triumph over that adversity. You're not going to let that shit hold you down. It's not what we do. And then you have the Chalice. So, I mean, honestly, if you listen to what the cards are saying, you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be happy. Jealousy. The thing about it is these people who are telling you things that really are not to your benefit are ultimately just jealous of you. So if you feed into that, it can lead to your downfall, period. Because I don't feel like this is a jealousy of where you are envious of someone else based on this negative feedback and all of the negative energy coming from others here. I feel like this is people hating on you. The Serpent. Okay. So this is saying that whatever you're pursuing or whoever you're talking to or whatever, you need to act very subtle. Okay, you don't want to be direct in your approach to people. You might want to try a more indirect approach, try to feel people out before you just go barging in. Okay, especially with this Knight. This Knight is kind of barging in energy. We don't want to do that. The Snake is saying, the Serpent is saying, reel it back in, be in control, and then you can really understand people's intentions and where they're coming from. Okay, Now, as I mentioned before, you got to choose your words wisely. You have to be in control. All right. You can't be popping off for the sake of popping off. All right. So that is it, pile two. I really hope that helps you. Happy fall. I love you. And I will see you here again. If you haven't already liked the video, please go ahead. If you did vibe to what I was saying, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Welcome back, pile three. All right, so let's get into it. Okay. All right, so it seems as though maybe you had some financial hardships. Oh my goodness gracious, the cards are flying tonight. It is after midnight and I'm recording, so the spirits are very active. It does seem as though, like I said, you have been coming out of a hard time, you know, maybe not really handling your financial affairs very well. But it's like you're ready to take responsibility for whatever you or, you know, someone else around you that you allowed to mess up your finances or something like that. This is taking personal responsibility and maybe even changing your attitude towards money. Okay. Don't let like your self-esteem get in the way, or don't feel like abandoned by others. Okay, this is time for you to fully, like, honestly get ready to move forward and abandon like that negative energy. You're learning from your past mistakes. This popped out first, but it's almost like, and it is in the past, so I see kind of what they did there, but I feel like this should have been first, and that this happened first, and then now you're coming into learning from your past mistakes into the fall. And this is going to open the doors to you and almost like make your wishes come true. Spirit is asking you really to take a step back and think about what you want. Then we have the Hermit in reverse. Stand on the cards like all crazy. They're going to get crazy regardless, but at the beginning they don't have to be so crazy, right? All right. So as I said, you're taking responsibility here in the fall for some things that maybe you contributed to, you know, maybe you realize that you did, maybe you don't. This is heavy Virgo energy, and we are right now coming out of Libra, or sorry, coming out of Virgo season, going into Libra. So this is a time where you might be withdrawing or taking a step back to just analyze everything before we move forward. If you're not taking this time to go within without isolation, right? Don't isolate yourself. That Five of Pentacles with this Hermit, don't isolate yourself. But it's okay to go within for clarity and purpose. Okay? This reflection is a choice. This is for a lesson. This is like a life lesson for you. And I feel like it deals with maybe finances and maybe trusting people with your finances or something along those lines. Okay. Then we have this Two of Swords. And it's like you might have a decision to make here during the season, or maybe a disagreement. So maybe you have to have like a compromise. What do you want? It's like asking you, what do you want? And what is best for the highest good? Your wish can come true, whatever it is that you want, especially if it's in alignment with your spiritual self. Like I'm hearing like you need to get back on track. Yeah. And then we get the Tower. All right. So, woo. So with the Six of Pentacles, you're not in your own power, and that makes sense with this Hermit being reversed. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is here to remind you that no matter what, honestly, at the end of the day, you have to be the one to stand your ground. Don't let anybody take advantage of you, because the Six of Pentacles and this Five of Pentacles, okay, is feeling taken advantage of some way. It's you're feeling that, whether it be in your relationships or something around you, financial energy is imbalanced, fairness is imbalanced, and it's like a rude awakening. And you don't feel like, and I'm not laughing, but you don't feel like it's fair. And this is like abrupt change, okay? And this could have been, remember I said, I feel like maybe this was first, maybe this abrupt change happened. Maybe this financial issue is the abrupt change. And you're coming into it understanding like, all right, well, everything's not fair and balanced, but at the same time, salvage what you can from the destruction. Even if it's one friend, if it's $1, it's about how you handle this. So you can get to this wish card. And you have these major arcana cards. You have the Hierophant, the Tower. This is a learning situation. Okay. This is all about taking responsibility for your actions. Like it is painfully clear. Taking responsibility, taking responsibility, taking responsibility. All right. And maybe this is karma, because this deals with karma. Maybe this is karma. Kind of God smacking you and saying, all right, time to wake the fuck up and do what you need to do to get that wish, to meet those goals. Yeah, things happen, but what are you going to do? It's about you.
Okay. Pile 3. Woo! No. Wow. No. When to come out. I'm going to take that top card. All right. So, one, I just want to point out that we get the 9 of Cups twice. So this is confirmation that you can have your wish. What is your wish? What do you truly want? Pile 3. You have to truly decide that, because your indecision is leaving it up to fate, okay? And karma. I mean, there's just so much going on here right now, like with just these additional cards that I pulled out of the deck here. All right, which one do I want to start with? I'm going to go ahead and start with this one, because with the Tower card here, this 5 of Pentacles, and this 6 of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me that your emotions are out of whack. They definitely need to be grounded, stabilized. And I understand that you're feeling disappointed, right? You're feeling let down. This is definitely, it's something that you can't take personally, okay? Because it's taking you out of your power. And it's like preventing your wishes from coming true. Okay, I have to make sure those work the shot. You have to take action towards your goals. You're not even like listening. Remember when I said, like, with this Hermit here, you don't want to isolate yourself, but you want to go within and you want to listen to your intuition here. Yeah, and it's honestly, it's up to you what you do with the information, right? But ultimately, you have the say. Well, one thing that you can think about, okay, is taking this, first of all, grounding and stabilizing your emotions, okay? Let's start there with this 5 of Pentacles, this 5 of Cups, and this Queen of Cups in reverse. You need to stabilize your emotions. But throughout the month, it's like you're going to be transitioning from having almost like no motivation or no drive or lack of energy to having this burst of energy, so that it can lead you back to these 9 of Pentacles. What does Pile 3 need to know about your love life? drink here. Y'all, I apologize for my little ghetto setup, but it is what it is. Do one more, about 3 relationships. Okay, so I get team awesome, so I feel like maybe you're already in some sort of situation. Maybe you're married or engaged, okay, where you have this healthy communication. Maybe it's a long-term partnership or a marriage, but it's almost like you need to get gussied up, okay, this month. Really fall into that Libra energy of Venus and beautifying yourself and being charming and just, being flirtatious, being mischievous. Okay, we are in Libra, so maybe you might want to send sexy text messages or write a sexy love letter for them to open up while they're at work. Don't be reckless, though. Don't be reckless, okay? Stay in control. What do you know about that? Sweetheart. Wow. You guys got the groom and the sweetheart. So this could be somebody from the past kind of coming back. All right. But this could also be, just feeling really in love with your partner too. Maybe your partner messed up and so now they want to make it up to you this month. Puppet Master, who is in control? Who is in control? Are you in an addictive relationship? Is this a marriage or a long-term partnership? Remember, you need to not isolate, but you need to withdraw a little bit to connect to your inner self here. And ask yourself what you want. Yes. Attracting what you want. Ask yourself what you want and then go after it. You have the wish cards. What do you want from the universe? You let the universe know. You'll be fine. Pile 3.
Next, we're going to get your advice oracle cards. All right, pile 3. You get the gate, okay? And the gate is saying that there is a barrier that is keeping you from your goals. Now, the thing about this barrier, pile 3, is that this is a self-inflicted barrier. This is a barrier that you can overcome. You have to work on finding the key to overcoming this barrier, this obstacle, okay? And that could be what all this energy is all about, okay? Is overcoming these obstacles, right? overcoming these obstacles here, pile 3, and not feeling overwhelmed. But you are in divine time, my loves. You are in the right place at the right time, okay? If the message might not be clear with this moon in the background, and there might be a lot of fears surrounding this, but this is a moment that you're meant to go through. With finances, with lovers, with owning your power. And then we have the Raven, and this is telling me that there's more to come. There's more negative energy, all right, coming for you this fall, but you're going to rise above it. You're going to rise above it as long as you listen to this reading. You're going to rise above it, and then you're going to know what you want. You're going to make that wish, and you're going to go for it. But it's going to be more negative before positive. Depends on your efforts. And then we have the Wyvern here. Your secrets are safe. Okay, so maybe you are entrusting, again, you're taking responsibility for your actions, but slowly but surely, you've made mistakes. So own that. And know that if you do have any secrets or what have you, they can come to light, especially with this moon being here in serendipity. But your secrets are safe if they are with a person who you trust. So if you're doubting someone outside of yourself, because I know there was self-doubt as well. But all right, pile 3, I hope that helps you. And I hope to see you back here again next week. Please go ahead and like the video if you vibed with what I was saying. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Please take the time to do so. And I will see you back here next week. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. This is pile 4's reading for the autumn equinox season. Let's get started. Okay. So right off the bat, maybe coming out of the summer, I see maybe you being hesitant to kind of take a leap of faith here and follow your instincts. With the sun here, I'm feeling like it's more instincts than intuition, but still coming from the same place of the solar plexus of knowing exactly what you need to do. Also, you need to watch how you are presenting yourself to others, because you might be coming across harshly, maybe challenging authority or others, and they might feel, hesitant to want to work with you, or might feel like you are disagreeable in some way. But there will be haters along the way, but just be conscious of how you assert your authority. Also, don't be afraid to ask people for help, and you're going to get more help if you watch how you speak to people, okay? Understanding that you've come through a long process here, and this fall, this 10 of Wands is telling me like you're completing a cycle, pile 4. You are moving into a new phase if you are willing to kind of let go of the past and jump into the unknown here. Especially with maybe controlling. You might have brilliant ideas, fantastic thoughts, but it's how they come across. Maybe they're coming across as arrogant or abrasive as opposed to intelligent, okay? And that's what you want to keep in mind here. You can do it, and you can do it by yourself. But why overburden yourself, right, when you can have other people assist you, and you can delegate tasks and so forth and so on. So prioritize what you need to do, identify your strengths, okay, and your weaknesses. And honestly, prioritize yourself. Prioritize yourself. For here, your thoughts. Okay, there might be some inner conflict and some competition, especially with this Princess of Swords. Okay, there might be some competition, but that's okay. You know, that's not going to hold you back from really stepping into your power and owning what it is you want to accomplish. You can't let any fears hold you back right now. Wow. Okay. There could be a boss that, you know, maybe you have some conflict with, especially with this Princess of Swords being before this King of Pentacles here. You know, it could be an authority figure, a masculine figure, a boyfriend, a boss, a husband, a father. But they have money. They have some sort of authority. They know. So don't buck up against them, because that could hurt you. And again, we get this Magician card in reverse, which is telling me that you're definitely not connected to your power. This is telling me that you definitely need to go within, okay, because there's untapped potential here. You have to figure out what is blocking you, right? Which we already talked about that, right? And so you might feel like you can't allow yourself to be vulnerable. Okay, don't let anybody trip you up, because this is also about being manipulated, not just manipulating. Okay? Yeah, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Once you really come into your power, this Queen of Wands, you're going to be ready to take action. Even more action than this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is like you're overwhelmed. It's a slow and steady race here this fall, guys, for pile 4, okay? You might even feel like the efforts that you're putting in aren't, yeah, with this 8 of Cups. You might feel like the efforts that you're putting in and this 9 of Cups in reverse are not amounting to the success that you expect to see. So that can cause maybe some, you know, some weird unaligned energies to come forth, but it's going to require you to go within. Go within to yourself, okay? And think about what makes you dissatisfied, okay? What is making you dissatisfied ultimately, so that you can change it, okay? And you have to take care of yourself in the process of trying to obtain your goals, because you're wearing yourself out. And this 8 of Cups is telling you, take some self-care time, understand your journey, the path, okay? And then you get this 9 of Pentacles that is over here telling you that you could be self-sabotaging yourself. You really need to change your mindset and again, go back within to yourself and think about how you're sabotaging your actual goals. What's important to you? Okay, it's not material possessions, clearly. It's like you're demanding respect. You want to be seen as this intelligent person, but only you can define that. Oh my goodness. Pile 4. What do they need to know about their fall? So once you refocus, you might find yourself building additional skills. Somebody who you work with or somebody who can give you advice might even redirect your path. Here, you might enter the fall thinking one way or pursuing one goal and then come out pursuing something else or multiple skill sets or talents that you're developing here because you're working hard and you're developing several talents or skill sets. But you can't be afraid to go within and ask yourself what you truly want. Like only you can prevent forest fires is what I'm hearing. Okay, pile 4, what do they need to hear about their autumn season? I mean, you might feel disenchanted at first. But, I mean, the outcome could be, you're feeling disenchanted because you're not living in your power. And you might not be feeling like an equal give and take in the work that you're doing. I see you moving forward. I see you maybe pursuing a different path or a different goal. Maybe you start out this season with one particular goal and it changes. But there's victory in this change. And you might be tempted to maybe stay somewhere where it's not beneficial to you. Wow, you get this 2 of Wands. It's funny because you get this Capricorn energy, right? And the world energy. We have a lot of major arcanas. So you're going through lots of changes here this fall. And you have to be willing to embrace them. You get the 2 of Wands talking about, it's time to explore. It's time to kind of just make the decision to leave your comfort zone. That was the very first card. You got to jump outside your comfort zone here. And then you have the 3 of Wands. You have to plan. You can't just go out on a limb and risk everything and not have a calculated decision. Okay? It's definitely unfamiliar territory, and there's a lot of fears that might be surrounding you with that. Okay, but there's victory. There is victory. Let's find out about your relationships this fall. Okay, what does pile 4 need to know about their relationships? Your pile has been Anita's pile. Let me just say that, maybe because it's the end of the recording and I'm not like blah, blah, blah. But pile 4, what do they need to hear about their relationships this fall? Teasing. Okay, so you could be flirting with someone. Maybe this is a new relationship I'm feeling. Oh, wow. Maybe not. Maybe this is Some of you are taking it to the next level. So whether it be an actual marriage proposal or maybe going out more, dating more, moving in together, taking the next level with your partner, it's a fun relationship. You guys like to tease each other and joke around, and it's very romantic. You know, you have this energy of no, you hang up, I'll hang up. On three, hang up. But you have a lot to talk about and you love each other. And be careful for any type of temptations, because you could be acting reckless with certain individuals who might try to control or dominate you because it's exciting. You might fall into that trap. Get one more clarification card for relationships here. Pile 4. Pile 4 relationships this fall. Wow, bride. Wow, so some of you are actually going to be getting engaged this fall. Congratulations. And then some of you are in very toxic relationships. And some of you, which, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but some of you are just beginning relationships. And some of you already have been in this relationship, but you still have that like new relationship excitement, infatuation. What advice does Pile 4 need for the fall? What advice does Pile 4 need for the fall? What advice does Pile 4 need for the fall? Oh, crap. I'm going to take these because I feel called to. All right. I feel like I'm going to start here, okay? Because your imagination can be clouding your judgment. So that talking about a toxic relationship could also be talking about some of your goals. Again, some of you might need to rework your goals and actually go into maybe other paths altogether. And then we have the King. Again, you might be thinking that you're acting with authority and intelligence, but it's coming across as maybe like a dictator or what have you. So just watch the way that you're talking to people. Again, because there is authority, assertiveness, aggression, and then you have diplomacy, which you have to understand diplomacy, especially if you're going to be in any type of leadership position here with this the Queen of Wands. And watch your emotions. Your emotions can get the best of you this fall. You don't want to do that. And then you have this long journey. So again, whether it be maybe coming back to a previous hobby or a previous skill set, or continuing on the path that you have been, but again, you're going to have to ask for help. It's going to feel overwhelming. Spirit is telling you not to give up. And then last but not least, you might have this protective shield around you. Maybe you use your conversation as your shield or your sarcasm as a shield, but it's not becoming and it's not really protecting you from any potential pain, hurt, haters, etc. So be cautious of this shield and how you apply it. Although it can protect you from harm, it can also distance you from people who could potentially help you or love you in your journey. And Pile 4, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't liked the video, please go ahead and do so. Also, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It would help me muchos, very muchos. I didn't mean to be rude. I don't want that to come across as rude. So yes, I appreciate all of you, and I will see you again. Happy fall, y'all. And as always, stay witchy.